Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom, and welcome to Less Than 10 Minutes, Words to Yashar'al, Nation of Believers. My name is Symmanayah, and if you're tuning in for the first time, you will discover that Yashar'al, of whom I am referring, are those who seek to worship and obey Almighty Yahuwah, who accept Yahusha as Mashiach and Messiah. These are my families. These are my brothers. These are my sisters. These words, this message is to you. And with anything, I ask that you consider, could they be seeds, water, increase from above? Pray for discernment. Pray for righteous discernment. And you decide what you receive. On that note, I want to also mention that Yashar'al consists of Hebrew and Goyim, or Arabri Gentiles, meaning other nations, all who are made one by Yahusha, those who seek to worship and obey the Most High Father. I cannot stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough, my brothers and sisters. Anyway, with that said, this subject is belief, trust, wait, and or act, patience. Some terms to just reflect on: belief, trust, wait, and or act, patience, escape from being overzealous. Many of us are excited and thrilled that we are entering into the last days, that we see signs of the times that basically inform us that the Mashiach is soon to return. How many of us have given thought that outside the living instructions and guidance of the Spirit of Yahusha, anything that we do that's outside his instructions and guidance is an act of rebellion? Forgiveness or chastening is in the hands of the Most High. The time is now for us to realize the importance of belief, trust, wait, and or act, and patience. Each of these has a function and produce an active message, a living message, when we are obedient. Do we get in the way when we act without being guided by the Spirit of Yahusha? Have we learned how to discern the voice of the Spirit of Yahusha? Who desires to be precise in their walk? Precision is an excellent mark to pursue. Who is wise and desire more to increase in worship and obedience? Either we believe or we don't. Let us not straddle the fence and be as one who is unable to decide. Let us hunger and thirst after righteousness with a fierce sense of determination to learn the voice of the Spirit of Yahusha and begin to live a more fulfilling life. Belief. Let me read 3 verses on belief. And belief is the substance of what is expected, the proof of what is not seen. For by this the elders obtain witness. By belief we understand the ages were prepared by the word of Elohim, so that what is seen was not made of what is visible. Trust. Let me read some scriptures on that matter. 2 Kings 18:5. He put his trust in Yahuwah, Elohim of Yashar'al, and after him was none like him among all the sovereigns of Yehuda, nor who were before him. Psalms 40 verse 4. Blessed is that man who has made Yahuwah his trust, and has not turned to the proud, and those turning aside to falsehood. That was Psalms 40 verse 4. Proverbs 3rd chapter verses 5, 6, and 7. Proverbs 3rd chapter verses 5, 6, and 7. Trust in Yahuwah with all your heart, and lean not to your own understanding. Know him in all your ways, and he makes all your paths straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear Yahuwah and turn away from evil. Hebrews 3:14. For we have become partakers of Messiah if we hold fast the beginning of our trust firm to the end. These were just some samples of some scriptures I want to share regarding trust. Now what about act and or wait? Here, obedience can be found in our actions or by being still. The word act or wait. Psalm 27:14 states, wait on Yahuwah, be strong, and let him strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on Yahuwah. Psalm 37:7 says, rest in Yahuwah and wait patiently for him. Do not fret because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man doing wicked devices. Psalm 147:11 says, Yahuwah takes pleasure in those who fear him, in those who wait for his kindness. Isaiah 40 verse 29 reads, he gives power to the faint, and to those who have no might he increases strength. Isaiah 40 verse 30 and 31 reads, even youth shall faint and be weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who wait on Yahuwah renew their strength. They raise up the wing like eagles. They run and are not weary. They walk and do not faint. Galatians 5:5 reads, for we in spirit by belief eagerly wait for the expectation of righteousness. Joshua 1:7 reads, only be strong and very courageous, to guard, to do according to all the Torah which Moshe my servant commanded you. Do not turn from it right or left, so that you act wisely wherever you go. Jeremiah 23:5 reads, see, the days are coming, declares Yahuwah, when I shall raise for David a branch of righteousness, and a sovereign shall reign and act wisely, and shall do right rulings and righteousness in the earth. Romans 5:18 reads, so then, as through one trespass there resulted condemnation to all men, so also through one righteous act there resulted righteous declaring of life to all men. And now let me read some scriptures on patience. 2 Corinthians 6:6 reads, and cleanness and knowledge and patience and kindness, in the set apart spirit and love unfeigned. That was 2 Corinthians 6:6. Galatians 5:22, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, and trustworthiness. Ephesians 4:2, with all humility and meekness, with patience, bearing with one another in love. Proclaim the word. Be urgent in season, out of season, reprove, warn, appeal with all patience and teachings. That was 2 Timothy 4:2. 2 Timothy 4:2. Again, it reads, proclaim the word. Be urgent in season, out of season, reprove, warn, appeal with all patience and teachings. Let us grow to know who desires to guide us. Let us discern that the Spirit of Yahusha dwells within us with purpose. Mark 1:17 reads as follows, and Yahusha said to them, come, follow me, and I shall make you become fishers of men. You see, my brothers and sisters, there's much work to be done. There's much guidance, much instructions to adhere to. What will we see in the future? Encouragement or regret? What will be our story, our legacy, the reflection of our existence? Let us pray that we do not get in the way of the guidance of the Most High. It's time earnestly to hear righteous instructions and guidance, living instructions and guidance. It's time to learn when to be still and when to act. If we believe, let us trust. If we trust, let us learn when to wait or when to act. Let us escape from being overzealous, my brothers and sisters. It's time. What will be your story? What will be your challenge? What will be your decisions? Until next time, my brothers and sisters, ponder on these things and escape from being overzealous. Until next time, be encouraged. Shalom, shalom, shalom.